Hello, I hope you are well. Today I want to talk about what it means to be a cosmic witch. What makes you a cosmic witch? Okay, and I've come up with 8 points. There are probably more, but I've come up with 8. Why cosmic witch? Well, I've been using the term a lot recently because it's the only way I can define myself as some sort of witch. I'm not a witch in the traditional sense of, devising potions, spells. I am too lazy for that, and I'm not really happy with doing that either. Okay, I just don't know how that fits in with free will, and that's not to have a go at people who are witches. You can enlighten me. I've looked at it, and I'm just not comfortable. But I'm definitely some type of witch. My guides keep telling me that. They keep pointing me to books about witches and things, but I can't see myself as that type of witch. And I think it's because of the first point we're going to talk about, and that's being a starseed. But before we get into that, I'm going to light a candle, because I think that's going to help us set our intention for this little talk about our true identities, who we are, and having the courage to embrace our identity and our gifts, and not hide them, because I've been talking about that a lot recently in my videos, especially my healing ones. And just to come out of our shells and embrace it, and not be afraid to face who we really are. Okay, so that's our intention. Okay, so there you go. You can set your own intention if you want, but this is what I think. Intention to find out the truth and to embrace who we really are, to embrace our true nature and not be afraid. Okay. Okay, so I've written my points down here. I'm going to start with the first one, starseed. So yes, starseed, I think, is one of the main points to be a cosmic witch, because the obvious stars. Or it could mean that you don't have to be a starseed, but it could mean that you feel a connection with the stars somehow, as in astronomy, as in zodiac, astrology. It could be that kind of thing. So these are my definitions, by the way. Other people will have their own, and refer to cosmic witch in a different way. Cosmic energy witch might be a better title, and I'll explain as we go on. So we'll say cosmic energy witch. Okay, so starseed. I have never felt like I belong here. I have never felt safe. I have never felt happy to be on this planet. I'll be honest with you. It's great to have life and all that, but I don't understand a lot of the people. I don't understand myself. Everybody's weird, and I'm certainly weird, and a different type of weird to a lot of the weird people here. Sorry, we're getting people coming in here. My MIBs are coming in, my guides, so be aware I may get distracted speaking a weird language or channel them. So I think that's the important thing, this sort of connection, this realization that you are different to everyone else, different to other people who practice spirituality spirituality. I've come at loggerheads with a few older mediums in particular who don't like the way I do things, or don't like the way I have so many guides, people around me, and they find it very strange. Why have I got this army of people? And they've seen them, they see them. Why do my guides can be a little cruel at times with me? Can't you? I physically see them, so it's such a temptation to step back at them and have a go. But yeah, they can be very hurtful. As it to me, they're just trying to get their point across, but they're more alien. They're alien guides. I know they're shadow people. They come from another dimension. So, and they're very overprotective. And that just doesn't sit well with other people. So if you practice a different way, or you see a different way to lots of other mediums or people around you, you know, who some people have a very set way of spirituality. They want, you know, the rituals and saying things. I don't do that. I do as I'm told when I'm engaging with people, or, you know, if I'm engaging with somebody's deceased loved one or anything like that, I get the message across. But I am told to give a short message, and that's enough. I get told enough. So all the things I see and the level I see it and what I'm seeing. I had a medium recently say to me, and it really got to me, oh, we'll talk to my guides because my guides are nice, yours aren't. Very petty, really. Bit hurtful as well, because it made me feel I don't have very much self-esteem, so it made me feel very down and like I was very different. So, and I've had that all my life. So whichever way people are saying it's unique to them and it's their gift. So, but if you've got this, you see things differently. I mean, I heal with silver, liquid light and things like that, where people are straight down the road with Reiki. I can't do that. I'm different. So if you feel different that way, then chances are you're a cosmic witch or cosmic energy witch. Okay, which leads next into the next point, which is you're surrounded by aliens who want to help you do your mission. Yeah. And I have my entourage, as I call them, or my army, and you will too. Everybody has somebody there for them, but if you have more guides than the normal person, chances are, this is how I'm going to define it, because it's what I think of as myself, you are cosmic witch. You have a mission here, and you have entourage to protect you, because it's a very important mission, and you've come from another planet to do it. You've incarnated here with your gifts, okay, and chances are you won't feel safe, so they're there to help you feel safe and to give you that sense of security. Okay, so that's what I'd say that about. And then the next one, and I'm going to go off piste here, is if you see lots of other stuff, see things that other people, this is the third one, see things that other people don't, can pick up things that other people don't. I'm not talking about just seeing auras and things like that, or not just, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about sort of strange lights. I'll give you an example. And it's quite often to do with energy. You can see energy. You can see energy as patterns, and you can feel energy. I feel energy. And I'm not just talking about energy in a room. I'm talking about I can really feel an energy shift, or an energy shift coming. And I can feel when blocks have been created, not by people, but by things through energy, through institutions, society, but it's all the same energy. It's there's a block there, even though you can't see it, and there's nothing to say that it's there, whether it's even through an institution or anything. I hope that makes sense. I think I went the long way about it there, but you can just feel it. Yeah, it's a physical sense, and it's infuriating. It's like it's just hanging in the air. The other thing I often see is if a plane goes overhead. Some other people say this, but this is really strong for me. I can see a ball of energy, transparent. I call it transparent. It's the only way to explain it to you. Right around the plane, it's like a bubble. And if that bubble isn't there, then I'd worry. I often see it on insects. Now it's different too. I can see the outline of an aura, but this is different. This is energy. This is, I don't know how to explain it to you. You know, some people would say it's the auras of everybody on that plane, but I don't know. I could actually be seeing the energy that the plane's creating. I don't know, but I can see it. I see all sorts of things. It's trying to think of light, strange patterns of light, strange, I sometimes see not just pattern of light, but patterns, orbs, different, you know, with the naked eye, not with a camera, things like that. Very strange things, yeah, to do with energy, and balls of light sometimes. And I end up, say I want to do it now, I end up I can say it with my hands on the camera. I can actually see, I don't know if you can see that, some of you may, there's energy between here and here, and I can feel it. My hands go warm. So that's seeing energy. That's it. That's going to distract from another point I'll make about it later. But so it's seeing different things, rather than, you know, people think mediums or you talk to people from the other side, but it's not about that. It's about interacting with the world on its energy level, seeing and feeling things. It's like I go into the woods and I can feel the energy. I can just feel it. I can feel when the forest's dead, when it's, you know, through the seasons. It's not about seeing, it's about actually feeling it, feeling life. It's very, I could go on and on with these strange things that I see, patterns and various things floating on the air. But that's one thing to look at. Okay, I think somebody's trying to come over my face, so let me know if you see anything, Spirit. Right, what else have we got? Of course, the next one, the fourth one, is being an empath. So not just seeing all these different things. Last one leads into this. It's about feeling other people's pain, not even knowing it sometimes. Yeah, feeling it, feeling their happiness, being able to judge their moods, to just know and tap, just to know how they feel, you know, what's bothering them, knowing that something's bothering them, knowing if they're lying. That's a very strong one. It becomes glaring at me. Or if they're trying to impress someone. I've had that before, and it's like somebody comes and smacks you in the face. It's very strong. I go down to the town, and I used to feel extreme irritation from everyone, because the pavements are very narrow. It's a little market town, and there's a lot of older people here. There's young people here. There's a private school here. There's you know, and a lot of women with problems. You're either one or the other. I'd like to be, I'm somewhere in the middle, but unfortunately, you're either one or the other here. And if you, some people who are, you can always tell when somebody's come out of work, because you can feel the frustration with a lot of people, feel the anger, and I'm busy and you're not, and you're in my way. You can feel the thoughts, and they walk fast and they want to be past you. Yeah, they want to be past you. So they will do annoying things to get past you, and you can feel it. This anger and frustration, or this very superior attitude of some people. Yeah, it's nice to pick up somebody who's nice. But unfortunately, this world is full of a lot of people who just aren't, and who are very selfish and greedy. But I can feel that, and I'd get to the point where I'd start to walk fast, and all of a sudden my head will go, I've got to go home now, I've got to go home right now, can't bear it any longer. And I would rush home, and I'd get into here and burst into tears, because I'd felt all the anger, all the emotion of other people. And I tend to keep, I don't go to the town on market day if I can help it, especially at the moment, but I don't go. I can't bear it. It's awful. So it's a lovely place, but it's very high. There's a lot of attitude of, and I know people are pushed and stressed. There's a lot of I'm first, you're last, yeah, attitude, and it can be very off-putting. My son works part-time, he's at uni, but he's working part-time at the garden centre down there, and they get a lot of angry people, frustrated, and thinking they are superior. There's a lot of superiority complexes going around rather than inferior, I've picked up. But anyway, so that's when you want to just come in your room or wherever and shut the curtains and just keep away from everybody. You've got to learn to try and shield yourself. I'm trying that, but it's hard sometimes to still get through. You can feel lots of things. There's lots of different things to feel. Sense place, sense darkness, sense cruelty. Yeah, you can pick all these things up because you're feeling it through the energy. Okay, right, now I think we're at number 5 now. Are we up 4? Yeah, 5. Oh, you see, they're tapping me. I think if you have an affinity with animals, yeah, that's usually a good sign. You have animals come to you, you know, like birds as well. There are, there's something about crows with me. I always feel that that's the universal, the white light talking to me through a crow, but I also feel that they are representation, spiritual representation of the men around me, who are my guardians, protectors, jailers sometimes, quite frankly, but they are, their thing seems to be the crow. I've had them come and sit next to me when I've been on a seat. I've had them on the ground walking in front of me like them IBs do. Very strange, and they make noise and they communicate with you. They do communicate with you, and you can hear them, and sometimes you'll get don't ask me how, but you'll get what they're saying. Not through the croak, just from an empathic sort of, I don't know, the message comes through. Sounds weird, but it does. So I think if you have that affinity with animals and birds, if they come around you, animals can do that too. Yeah, my dog used to come to me for Reiki in the end, and he used to sit in front of me. I give him some energy healing, and there are animal communicators, and I could pick things up from Domino. I knew what he was thinking sometimes. I just did, and I could communicate back with him. So I think if you can do that animal communication, or just pick up the energy, what's around them, then that's a sign as well. Okay, same as I think I've lost count. me. Yeah, the next one, because I think we're at 7. Yeah, 7. We are at 7. Is nature. This affinity with nature that's around you, or it doesn't have to be around you. Well, it's around most people who go to the park. To have that affinity, I have a big love of the sea. I'm terrified swimming in the sea. There's no way, I don't like going out of my depth, but I have affinity with shells and water. If I meditate, I'm near water. I have to hear the waves. I have to see the water. I love going on cruises and just watching the ocean and the sunshine on top of the water, and it dances like jewels, all the little sunbeams. It's amazing. So it's infinity. I need to be near water. I need that ebb and flow for my when I'm writing. It helps me to write. I always feel, because we are made of water as well, bodies are, that we got this connection with it. And the ocean's so big and mighty, I don't know. It came home to me when I was in Canada, and I went to Niagara Falls and went on the Maid of the Mist. I was awestruck, not because of the that the spray was coming in and the boat was fighting to stay in its position by the falls, but because it was so mighty, so awe-inspiring, so amazing. I actually had to take steps back to the middle of the boat because I couldn't breathe, because the nature was so amazing. I felt a real connection with it, like I was part of it. We were one and part of the same thing. I don't know how, just did. And it's amazing. So if you have this connection, I have it with pine trees in the forest, Ashridge Forest here. It's my favourite place. Everything becomes clear, all my story ideas come in. It's magical. I think that may have something to do with fairies as well, but we'll talk about fairies at another day, because I think maybe we should have 9 and fairies as another one. Yeah, I'm going to call it 9. 9 fairies, having that connection to that happy, good feeling energy when you go into nature. That happiness, that lightness, that joy, and that relaxation that comes in, I believe, more than likely comes from the nature spirits around. I just feel them. You can feel the energy. You don't have to see them. You may see the odd shadow. You may see all sorts of different things. Little lights. I once saw lights in a tree flickering on and off, and I knew they were fairies. Never forgotten that, because it was one of the most magical things I've ever seen. It was just like little fairy lights, little white lights going on and off in the tree. I also saw a lady dressed in white in the garden, and she was nature spirit. And when I went to Glastonbury, I saw 3 women in white dresses with wreaths around the head, and I got told I'd been seeing the guardians of the well, and because I was at the well at the time there. Yeah, and it was amazing. So I definitely connected to fairies, and I think if you're watching this, you can too. If you're a cosmic witch, you will. Cosmic energy witch, okay. So the last one, if I've got my numbers right. Oh no, I've missed one out. I've missed an important one out, and I've totally lost my numbers, because that's me. I'm rubbish with numbers. Is you have a strong determination to fulfill your mission on this planet, to fulfill your purpose. And that could be anything. Okay, it could be whatever it is. You know this is what you're meant to do, and you know that you have to keep going, and nothing will get in your way. In fact, it can become an obsession. Yeah, you can get a little bit burnt out with it at times. So your guides have to bring you back. Yeah, and just calm everything down, and then you can go off on the road again. Okay, so that's definitely one, because that's one for me. I'm a workaholic when it comes to my writing. So, and I know that's a big job for me. I have this as well. This is a big job. I couldn't just have one thing to do. Me, I have to have two at least. Anyway, so the last one is playing with energy. Okay, it's like I was just showing you before, the energy. I found myself in meditations. I've sat here, they've been talking to me, showing me images. I go off into space in my meditations, and they've asked me to create energy. I don't know what that was, but there are bangs in here, and it's not upstairs. I don't know what that was, but I create energy, and I created in pyramids, and then one day I just realised I was suddenly doing this, and it was almost like I was playing with this golden light, creating these little pyramids and sending them off. That's what they wanted. They once asked me to do that to help heal and send them up into the air, and then there's been a UFO sighting of this pyramid thing. I thought, oh my goodness, I don't think for a minute, but you never know. So you don't know what you're doing. They ask me to create, I can play with it now. And these balls of light there, I can do, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the energy between my hands, faintly. Oh my goodness, I can see a ball of light. Oh, it's getting bigger. Oh, you must let me see. There's like a circle here. You must let me see. I think this is maybe some healing for you, to help you. I use it in my healing now. I can't, Reiki's too limited for me. I have to do it this way. Angelic Reiki. Okay. There you go. Hopefully that'll, it's dispersing all over and going to people who need it. Okay, so hopefully that'll help you today. And what else have we got? Is there anything I have forgotten? Have I forgotten anything? Somebody's standing there. Oh, I'm getting that's enough. You've said everything. So I hope that helps you. And are you a cosmic energy witch then? Okay. Alright then. When I said, oh, I want to add a point. When I said about fairies, there's also the angels, who I believe are aliens. I've been told they're from the 10th dimension. And I'm from there apparently, so I don't know what that means. But angels. So if you're saying, you know, all these other things that you're saying, angels, whatever, when I did my healing video the other day, the Brotherhood came in, and they are then white cloaks. I've seen them in brown, other people in brown before. These are in white, and they came to help me heal. So chances are you're going to have a lot of people around you, and you didn't just come here on your own. You came as a team, and you're just the one with the body. So you don't work alone. And do another one. Have a practice and see what you can see. Do it in front of a mirror. Yeah. Or even a camera like this, and see. You'll be able to see. I can say, oh, I can feel it. Oh. A little bit of healing. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that's helped. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Just say a big thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome. And to my old ones returning to watch the channel. I'll be doing a video every day. I'm not going to be doing any more daily reads because nobody seems that interested in them. They're not watched very much. So, and I'm just not up for the tarot as much as I don't want to work with it. I don't need to work with it, but people like it. But this is more what I want to do, so I hope this has helped you. Let me know what you think, okay? And what are you a cosmic energy witch? Okay, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you tomorrow.